A lot of times on Fridays, I'll ask you a question, pop quiz. You're off the hook today, but I've got a spiritual challenge for you. So it's Spiritual Challenge Friday. If you dare, later on today when you get back home, find the 10 Commandments and print them and put them somewhere where you'll see these 10 Commandments that the Lord gives us every day for 7 days, and read them and see what happens. That's my challenge for myself. Well, last Sunday, after Mass, while standing in a line at a coffee shop, a national chain, the woman in front of me and the woman serving her were definitely not on the same wavelength. They were each losing their patience. The customer and the server individually shared their frustration with the priest, me. And I felt bad. I felt especially bad for the server, whom I eventually told her that I would say a prayer for her. I prayed the other woman wouldn't give her such a hard time too, but that was silent. The woman working there said that she would be at Mass if she didn't have to work there that Sunday. And from behind me, someone else wanted to get into the show. A voice said, "Well, maybe this counts like going to Mass, Father." As I turned, I saw her looking at me for reassurance. And now the line of people was also looking at me. So I said in my most compassionate priest voice, we have those, "Well, prayer at work is good, but there is no substitute for Mass, especially on a Sunday. And you're all invited next Sunday." Now, I have no idea whether the people behind me had gone to Mass last weekend or not, but hopefully they had, or will go next week. And the woman working at the coffee shop will have a chance to be there too. I pray for that. Because I could tell that she really wanted to be there. I thought of this 3-person drama after I read and prayed over today's first reading from Exodus. For in it, God tells the Israelites and us that I, the Lord, am your God, and you shall have no other gods beside me. Later on, God says, remember to keep holy the Sabbath day. Now, I know some people have to work on Sundays. I had paper routes on Sundays. I worked at Fenway Park on Sundays. Some might even say, "You priests work on Sundays, Father." But the answer to all this is first, do we recognize that God comes first? And secondly, if we do have to work on a Sunday, have we made every effort to go to Mass on Saturday evening or on Sunday, that early Mass or outside of our work time? Even if it means traveling to another parish, even if it means getting up early or staying up a little later, that's what it takes sometimes. And as I reflected some more about this reading and our society and our families, I realized how much we need to re-examine the first 3 commandments. First 3 commandments, which God placed first for a reason. He gave them priority. Number 1, not letting anything come before our relationship with God. Number 2, not taking the Lord's name in vain, even casually. And number 3, keeping the Sabbath holy by going to Mass every Sunday and doing some good for our families, our friends, and especially those in need without others to help them. My brothers and sisters, if we can keep those first 3 commandments, you'd be surprised at how well we can do with numbers 4 through 10. May God bless you and your families this holy day as we place God first in our lives so we can better love our family members and all those that God brings into our lives. See you at Mass on Sunday.